Hello, Taurus. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to your daily focus tarot. So we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles talks about juggling two different things, two different parts of yourself, two different aspects of your life. Could even be two jobs. You're just juggling these things, and one of them needs to be made a priority. You know, you can keep up this juggling act for a certain amount of time, and then eventually everything that you've been juggling is just going to drop to the ground. It's going to fall, and you're not going to be able to pick up the pieces, right? So just because these storms and this turmoil is behind you, you know, what you're juggling is not, you shouldn't get distracted from what's behind you by what you're juggling now. You shouldn't be using that as a distraction for other people either. You're needing to find a pathway to where you aren't having to juggle anymore. You're able to have clear priorities. I just noticed something behind her head. It says Oli, Oki, Okeole, something like that. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this will... that will focus on it. I don't know what that says right behind her head. Well, maybe it says A-L-E. Ale, something like that. Or A-T-E. But it says something behind her head. So, and now we gotta get it to focus on the distance again. The clarifiers. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So this is a progression. 10 of Wands being the culmination, the end of the cycle of burdens, where you felt like you had to do it all by yourself, and that led you to that juggling state. You're getting ready to drop some of those burdens. You need to drop some of those burdens. This card can also talk about burnout sometimes. And really being at the end of your rope and not even having a choice and letting go of the burdens. You just, like I said, you drop those pentacles you've been juggling, whether they're health or their, career and finances, or like juggling between house payments and car payments, that sort of thing, 2 jobs. One of them gets dropped. Sometimes the 10 of Wands, it's no longer your choice. So the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands are both about finding this path towards your expansion, towards your growth, finding this new doorway, getting this vision from a higher perspective of your life, of what it is that you want to achieve, and how you can stop juggling these things. How you can stop just struggling with trying to keep up appearances and trying to hide what's going on behind you, and how you can let go of that. You're looking for that path. You need to take your emotions out of it, probably, in order to find that path, to find that new doorway. You might need to take your emotions out of the situation and look at it from a purely mental and a purely spiritual position. Now, the Lovers, this is a card of choice. It's a card of choosing to be in alignment with your values, with your priorities. So instead of juggling 2 things, making one thing the priority and being in alignment with that and making that choice. We've got Seven of Swords, which can talk about overworking because you've got these fears and anxieties that you're not going to have enough money. There are two things you can do when you're not going to have enough money. You can either cut your expenses or you can work more. But working more, you can only do that for a certain amount of time, and it takes its toll on your body. You know, you can only work day shift and night shift for so long, and your body's just going to say, you know, you're going to get into a car accident, you're going to fall asleep at work and get fired, or, you know, something bad is going to happen. You'll develop an autoimmune disease because your body is just like, I can't do this anymore. I quit. I need rest. And if you don't give your body the rest that it needs, it's going to take the rest that it needs by causing you to develop an illness. That's why people who don't get enough sleep and exercise, enough balance between physically moving around and being sedentary, they tend to get the flu more often. They tend to get coughs and colds more often, or other diseases. That's why you want to have a little bit of everything in moderation, right? In terms of eating, but also in terms of actions, physical actions or lack thereof of physical actions. So this overworking, you know, it'll put a strain on your body, and your body will say, that's it, I'm done, you know, and you'll develop a disease. So you don't want to do that. You want to get yourself into balance and not overwork. This choice to be in alignment about overworking, you were overworking because you felt like you had to. You felt you were trapped by a situation. And there's an Ace of Pentacles here. There's a new beginning. There's a coming out of the dark into the light, and potentially a new job or a new career, a new financial source that's going to help you be more self-sufficient, more financially independent, that's going to help you achieve the life that you consider to be the life of luxury for yourself. And when I say life of luxury, I don't mean the life where, you know, everybody owns a yacht or a BMW. That's not necessarily luxurious. To me, life of luxury is having enough to feed yourself, having enough to pay your bills, what you want, a little bit, as well as what you need. Mainly being able to pay what you need, and then having enough for occasional extras, right? But the fine life is also, to me, a lot about having the time to just rest and relax, having the time to spend with friends, with family, with pets, having the time to just spend with yourself in a relaxing way where you're not having to worry, you're not having fears and anxieties taking over your mental space all the time. That's a luxury, right? So this new potential is coming in if you make the choice towards it. If you find a new path, find a new doorway, you know, where you can drop your burdens, this new potential is coming in to have, to get out of the darkness, to get out of that struggle and that fear and that anxiety and that bind that you feel. You're going to help it, right? By getting that vision of what you can do and looking for that path, you're going to help this new potential happen, okay? Whether it's looking for a different job, or it's cutting expenses, or it's cutting back on your work hours so you're not so physically stressed and mentally stressed. Whatever the path is, you're needing to look for that path, okay? I hope that made sense, and I hope it was helpful. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.